Good day, good day, good day. And guys, I hope you had an awesome Halloween. I had some good fun with some good people last night, doing a couple of streams. And yeah, Halloween has come and gone, but scary stuff lasts forever. And in particular, this is the Universal Monsters from Jada Toys Invisible Man. I love the original 1933 Invisible Man from James Whale. It is the what I consider to be one of the most iconic Universal monster movies. You have a fantastic performance by Claude Rains, who is absolutely brilliant as Dr. Jack Griffin, who is essentially a madman who turned himself invisible by accident. And as a result of being trapped that way, he goes nuts, he goes power mad. And he's more of a supervillain than an actual monster per se. I just love the movie. It's so funny and so crazy, and the visual effects for the time were awesome. My favorite scene is where he goes dancing down the street wearing a pair of pants, and he's just cackling away to himself. It's an awesome movie, and if you haven't seen it, it is a must. You have to check out the original 1933 Invisible Man by James Whale. James Whale also directed Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. And if you're interested in finding out more about James Whale, there's a fantastic movie with Ian McKellen and Brendan Fraser called Gods and Monsters. That's one you have to check out. So, back to the figure. Right, so here he is in a nice window display box. You have Universal Monsters there on the top. You have the Invisible Man. It shows you all the stuff that he comes with. Flip it to the side, and you have this very kind of cool Art Nouveau image of the Universal Monsters. Flip it to the back, and it shows the other guy that's in this line, the Wolfman. The original Jada Toys had four. The first four in the line were Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, and the Gill Man from the creature from the Black Lagoon. So yeah, that was a pretty good start, and these guys kind of fill out the line. So yeah, guys, I'm going to pause the video here, and when we come back, we shall have a closer look at the Invisible Man. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and here is Dr. Jack Griffin, aka the Invisible Man, out of the packaging. So before we look at his accessories, let's have a look at the figure itself. Now, while the sculpting isn't like super detailed like NECA, it's still pretty nice. There is a bit of a paint flaw there, but it isn't a deal breaker. You can maybe go over that with a red pen or even try and remove it. The thing I do like is the articulation. It's fairly solid without being too gummy. There's good movement in the joints. There's a butterfly joint in the elbow, which is good. The head, full range of articulation. The paintwork is nice. Again, it's not to NECA level, but it's still nice. The detailing on the nightgown. And you can get articulation in the legs because they have made very kind of soft plastic there. So you can articulate the legs a nice bit. Butterfly joint there. And there is some nice range of movement in the ankles there, which is pretty cool. Again, I'm liking the detailing on the face. That's pretty good. I like that. And yeah, it's a nice figure. It's not too gummy and it's not too rigid. My only kind of criticism is some of the paintwork is a bit rough, as I said, but it's still a gorgeous figure. It's still a nice figure. And yeah, that's nice. I particularly like the attention to detail on the bandages and the glasses. That's pretty cool. So let's have a look at what accessories he comes with. He comes with a number of different gloved hands. And I'll show you these first. He comes with one that kind of shows him taking off his gloves. There, I'll show you that one. Just a close up on that one. Again, the paintwork isn't fantastic, but it's not terrible either. It's nice. It's nicely done. There's a gripping hand, which comes in handy with two of his accessories. And there is this hand, which is specifically for another accessory. So let's see what else he comes with. He comes with this hat that fits on nice and snug there. Although I don't think he wore the hat when he had the nightgown on. So it's a bit of a weird accessory to package with him. He comes with this measuring flask or kind of beaker. I'm not sure what the term for it is. But that's what he would have used to mix the monocaine. I think that was the term he used for the substance that made him invisible. And he comes with this book, which I'm assuming is a journal of all his notes and his experiments. And then he comes with this. Now this I like and I don't like. First off, it's a cool accessory because it gives the illusion he is undoing his bandages. Now, one of the hands that comes with him is specifically for this. So you can just alternate it in a particular way. You can actually have him pretending to pull the bandages off. Now that looks cool, but my issue is there's a big black peg there that you can actually kind of see through. I don't know how I would have done it, but just the peg is visible, and that kind of, it throws me. They could have maybe made the hole lower down or deeper, but that ruins what is essentially a really cool accessory. That is pretty awesome. I'm going to try actually another set of hands with him there as well. So we can see him with his gloves having been removed as well. Which makes no sense because he's got two sets of gloves. But yeah, that is pretty cool. I like that. I like that head. The only thing that ruins it is that kind of big black peg there that's at the top. Yeah, that kind of ruins it. But yeah, it's a gorgeous figure. I'm happy with the way it's constructed. The paintwork, while not perfect, is nice for the most part. And again, you're not forking out $50 or $60 or €60 for a NECA figure. So yeah guys, I'm going to pause the video here, and when we come back I'm going to compare this guy to some other figures size wise. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and there is the Invisible Man in my throne room. And for size wise comparison, I'm going to put my NECA Harley Quinn next to him. And yeah, he's roughly the same size. Now keep in mind though, that is a female NECA character, so he'd probably be dwarfed a bit by the actual NECA Universal figures. And let's try something else. Let's try a Marvel Legends Punisher. Let's see how he scales up to Frank. Yeah, Frank's that bit taller than him, but still gorgeous looking figure. I may get more in the range because at the price I got him for, I think this is a line worth investing in. Again, it's nowhere near as expensive as the NECA line. I mean, as I said before, you're looking between 45 to 60 bucks for any of the NECA Universal monsters. I think I'm even being very economic by saying 45. I'd say between 50 and 60 bucks, whereas these guys are like 20, 25 each. So you could easily get the whole line for 100, maybe just over 100, where you're looking at like 400 for the NECA Universal monsters. But yeah guys, what do you think of this chap? Do you like him? Do you think he's cool? Would you get him? Would you get the NECA one? Do you think the NECA one is still superior? Let me know in the comments below. And also, what is your favourite Invisible Man movie? Is it the classic James Whale 1933 Universal monster flick? Is it the Paul Verhoeven sci-fi horror Hollow Man? Or was it the newer Invisible Man that came out there a few years back? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.
Misuse